It's raining and I wanted to do stuff today. Like do an outdoor thing, go on a little hike, whatever. And it doesn't look like that's happening. Maybe later this afternoon. It's only 11:30, so maybe. And I kind of just don't know what to do with myself right now, because I had plans of doing some exploring around the area today, since I haven't really done much of that since my first year here. Maybe I'll decide. Maybe I should take this weekend and pick out things to take to my new apartment when it opens up. Maybe that's something that I can do today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow too. Tomorrow is Sunday. And so I'm like not sure I'll get to do anything tomorrow either. I mean, maybe. But I think tomorrow is supposed to be worse than today as far as rain. I don't know. Oops. I thought that I had an appointment this morning with my gynecologist, but I do not. It's not until, today's Monday, it's not until Wednesday. I didn't get anything done as far as moving preparation this weekend. I was gonna have lunch first before I started, and that turned into watching a movie and just chilling out the rest of the weekend. I'm so tired. My sleep schedule is way off. Way off. I used to go to bed by 9:30 or 10, and now it's turning into 11, like 10:30 or 11. And it's, of course, making the mornings worse. Hello. This week has been rough. I don't know. I'm just kind of all out of kilter. And there are things that I've been intending to do and not doing. But I think I finally feel better. So part of the off kilter was, my weird sleep lately. And the other part is that I wasn't feeling very well. Like it wasn't nausea, but it was like some kind of stomach thing, and I felt off. This morning is the first time I have felt normal and not like I'm about to get sick. So I haven't done my meal planning like I was gonna do for this week. I did it last week. This week I have the stuff, I just haven't made it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start that tonight. I'm headed to get some coffee. I just came from the gynecologist. We're gonna start some estrogen since my full hysterectomy last year. Hoping that'll help my sleep and my hot flashes. I have a lot to do tonight because I put everything off for 2 days. So I try to get my video work done during the week so I have freedom on the weekends. And when I say video work, I really mean writing. My writing and my editing are the things that I like to do during the week, and because on the weekends I've noticed I just keep pushing it off. So I'm not even gonna, all I do on the weekends is vlog, if that. It is Wednesday at 9:45. I've had kind of a weird pattern of habits. I just felt really tired after work. I haven't felt good in general. I think I got a little touch of a bug, like a stomach bug actually, and I just don't feel good, and it kind of goes away and comes back. I thought I was good this morning, and it didn't last long. Alright, so preheat the oven. So I'm doing meal planning, and this is my second week doing so, but this week it's going to be weekend meal planning because it's Wednesday night, right? Alright, so let's see. I need a baking sheet and my sweet potatoes. By the way, this recipe is called Hot Honey Ground Beef Bowls. I'm probably going to take the hot out, especially with my stomach being the way it is. So it'll be more sweet than spicy in my case. Sweet potatoes. These. Need to wash these off. It's been a while since I've done any peeling and dicing. Not since the Hello Fresh days. But you know, originally my plan was just to do this, you know, Sunday afternoon and all that. I have officially started the hormone therapy. I've gotten some estrogen. She said since I didn't have a uterus, I didn't need progesterone with it. And we'll see if I need testosterone later. I'll just peel 2 of these. And then what's after that? I get them prepared for the oven. Awesome. 30 to 40 minutes. And then, while I'm doing that, we've got to cook the ground beef. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Got sweet potatoes. Not a whole lot, but I mean, this is only for 4 servings, and I think that this will be plenty. So this is ready to go when the oven's ready. Alright. Next is the meat. So I've got the sweet potatoes in the oven. The meat is almost cooked. I've got the avocado cut up, and now all that's left is to wait for that and divide up the ingredients. I can go ahead and put the avocado and cottage cheese together, and then I think I will just make a bowl for tomorrow. I'll just split it in half. 2 servings and make the rest later. So 1/4 of the container of cottage cheese. Maybe that much. Okay, and then another, maybe that's 2, I don't know. Only half of this should be used by the time I get it all I like doing this. I never thought I would. I thought meal planning, ugh. But I do like doing this, and if I had felt better, I would have already been almost all the way through my meal plan for the week. I got my avocado and cottage cheese, honey. I'm gonna, let's see, is this, yeah, I'll take care of this now. Taking this off. Because I don't want to deal with it at my desk, you know what I mean? So, the ground beef is done. We still have about 25 minutes on the sweet potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and put my honey in my little lunch box. I guess I will kind of sit up and wait for the rest. Let's see, I need a container. Another container or two more containers. Let's see. Use this. So this will be for the sweet potatoes and ground beef that I'll use tomorrow. And this larger one will be for the remainder that I'll use the rest of the week. And then with the avocado and cottage cheese, I'll cut up another avocado, another couple of avocados, and use the rest of the cottage cheese for the other 2 days. Okay, I think, there we go. I guess I should have done the sweet potatoes like way ahead of time. It didn't take any. The hardest part of this, another good thing about this is, the hardest part about this recipe was peeling and cutting up the sweet potato. Everything else took 2 seconds. And waiting on the sweet potatoes, 20 more minutes. Honestly, if I hadn't been so behind on things, and if the ground beef hadn't said freeze or use by the 19th, I probably wouldn't have done this tonight. And I'm glad I did, because it truly isn't, it was easy. Okay, we'll see what it tastes like all together with the honey on it. I don't think you can go wrong. I like cottage cheese, I like avocado, I like ground beef, and I like sweet potatoes. I'm not seeing a problem. Okay, finally done. It is 10:45. I haven't been getting to bed before 11 lately anyway. Here are the sweet potatoes and ground beef and the cottage cheese and avocado. Honey's ready to go in my lunch bag, in my giant Rachel Ray lunch bag. I got it for going on the boat in the summers when I was doing that, to bring snacks and things. So, but now I use it to bring food to work. Okay, that is going to be all for this vlog. I just have a crazy summer. So these meals aren't going to be like the most consistent thing, but when I'm home and when things are normal, I will have the bowls. I'm enjoying them. I've got some picked out for next week. So that will work. That's all. Thank you for watching. See you next time.